Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's have a quick look at SMCI, Super Micro Computer. We'll have a look at what we are expecting into the next week. I'll be giving you my personal thoughts and opinions over the course of this video. If it sounds good, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would also help out the channel a lot. At the same time, remember, I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. With that being said, let's jump straight in. Now, of course, on Friday, we saw the stock falling by 5.5%. In the past 5 days, we've seen a very interesting trend, ultimately down by 4%. However, the majority of that, as you can see, is coming from Friday's decline. Now, the past month here has been relatively flat. We initially saw a major drop. That took us all the way from $60 roughly to these lows that we saw, which took us down about 28%. That took us to 42.31. You could make an argument that now we are coming into a very interesting point with this stock. Ultimately still green in the past 6 months. From the lows to the highs, you're looking at gains of over 100%, and year to date you can see what's going on. Now, what really matters here though is the short to mid-term. And for this, I want to start on the past month chart, again, actually, maybe even the 3 months. So, you're now seeing this stock come to a point where we're running up, we're coming from these lows, which are at $40, we're going all the way up to this $61 range. Now, we're seeing this one see a massive gap down, and the question is what comes into the next week. Now, I personally think that this stock is in a very interesting position, because we're now coming up to what has historically been a very key level of support. And I want to highlight this very clearly. I'm going to call it somewhere like $40, $41, and you can see this very clearly on the chart. Now, we've bounced off of this here, we've bounced off of this here, we've bounced off of this to a degree here, and also here as well, right? So we're going to call it $40, 41. So 40.41, we've bounced off of a good few times in the past. There is that historical significance here in the sense that that is an absolute possibility for the next couple of days, right? If we are to move further down, that is the level that I'm looking for. I'm going to say anywhere between $40 on the dot to $41. Anywhere in that range, I think, is a very interesting position, which could set us up for a new bottom for where we are at the minute. Now, if we aren't able to hold on to these levels, we're obviously looking to go slightly lower, which could take us down to 39.30, 39.50, which is also not too far off. Where things get slightly concerning is below that. You could, of course, find this support, which we have seen in the past, roughly at 38.29, but if that doesn't hold, I think we're looking to go much, much lower. So that's why those are the key levels to the downside that I personally am paying attention to into the next week. Now, if we are to move upwards, the levels that I'm going to be looking at are very simple. I'm going to say 42.80, 42.90, levels that we're seeing difficulty at here, and at some points here in the past too. Then we're looking to go up to 42, 43, I should say. You know, that $43 range, difficulty breaking into it historically here, difficulty to some degree also here, right? We're not able to really break above it, or haven't been, for a lot of this time period. That is also going to matter quite a lot. Now, what do I think is more likely, if I was to give my opinion? Well, I think it's very, very dependent on what happens into the first trading day of the week. You know, you could make a very strong argument that we're looking to hold on to this level at 41.30. If that doesn't hold, I think there's every possibility that we're going down to at least 41 on the dot, maybe even into the $40 range. If that does not hold, my opinion becomes significantly more bearish, as we are looking to go even lower. Now, I think it is most likely, in my opinion, or quite highly likely, that we are going to see this one touch this range in this week, which in my opinion would present better buying opportunities later into the future, but that is just my personal viewpoint. So would I be buying right now? The answer is no. I think that better opportunities may arise in the short to mid-term future. You guys, of course, may agree with me, you may disagree, that's completely fine. That's for you guys to make your opinions up on. This is just what I see playing out potentially into the next week. So I'd love to have you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end, and I do hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.